Hello friends, in this video I am gonna show you how to use P&O algorithm to achieve maximum power point of solar array. First open workspace and type chart, then hit enter. Now double click on chart block to add algorithm. You can find all the elements leftmost for making algorithm. Select a state block and click for drop in chart workspace. You can add description of state block to describe what is doing with it. In this block, I am going to calculate the difference between present value to previous value for the power and voltage. Present value of power PPV and previous value of power PPRE, and the difference is dP. Same is for voltage. Now check whether the power is high or low from the previous power. For that, add two junctions for two conditions. Either dP is greater than 0 or dP is less than 0. Now add state block for each conditions. If a condition fulfill, then what should further happen? Like this. Add other state block for decrement of duty cycle. Now write the condition of all states. What are the conditions? Let's suppose if the power is increasing with increasing voltage, then we have to further increase voltage, which happen by increasing duty cycle. Otherwise, decrease voltage. In second condition, the power is decreasing. Then check whether the voltage is increased or decreased. If it is increased, then decrease duty cycle. Otherwise, increase duty cycle. Now add a return statement for continue in loop. In which we should return the present value of power and voltage as previous value into the loop. Present value comes from PV array directly from measurement. When loop starts very first time, then we should initialize the unknown parameters like previous value of power and voltage and duty cycle. You can take it any arbitrary values, but the selection of D affects the time to approach maximum power point. If the value of D is far from D at which maximum power point occur, then it takes longer time to reach at maximum power point. Add here a transition default path in first block, otherwise it gives an error, which is chart has no default paths to a state. Now add a third condition when dV is equal to 0. We added two conditions already. If the dV is greater than 0 or dV is less than 0. The third condition can be occurred also, so I am adding it. It is not necessary to write the third condition on transition. It is like else. This condition should come last because it is else, which comes last after coming all conditions. If it is right first, then it executes all times without checking any condition. The number on the transition shows the preference. If it is 1, then the condition check first. If it is 2, then it will check after first condition. Here we didn't write any condition on this transition, so it comes last, means transition number should be the last. Here it should be 3. To get last transition number, it should be connected leftmost, otherwise it will create problem. Now I copy and paste a model of PV array with buck boost converter. Now run the simulation. Then a window will pop up. Now we have to define input, output and local parameters for the chart parameters. Here PPV and VPV is our inputs and D is output. You can also access all these parameters anytime from Model Explorer right here. Here the maximum power of PV array is 59.84 watt. We have to achieve this point. Let's see. It's working, but the time take to reach 5 seconds. Now I am going to change the initial value of D. After the time to reach at MPP is down. Now for achieving faster response, we can change delta D also. But in that condition, variations is higher. Okay, now that's all. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.